Testing, text or testing. Early morning stream this early morning stream this morning. Yeah, Doge on Mars, baby. What's up, for profits? How are you? What's up, Carlos? Welcome. Yeah, Doge on Mars. Still really not doing much, but it's not just Doge on Mars. I mean, look at Shiba Inu. Yeah, same chart. Literally the same chart. Let's see. Damn, we got a lot of people in today. What's up, guys? What's up, Matthew Dropco? What's up, Flip Coins? I hope you watched the videos. Or sorry, I know you watched live streams. I looked at your coins on there. We can take a look at it again today. Tony, what's up? Matthew Dropco, how's Mog doing? What's up, Hitachi? What's up, Hoover? How's Mog doing? Oh, Mog is down. It's having some sort of retracement. But I mean, you're making higher highs and higher lows. So unless you form some sort of mountain like you did, but even here, you were still making higher lows and you're still maintaining this uptrend. So let's take a look at Mog. Yeah. So Mog is you're still in the box. So you don't want to break below it, but still technically you're in this channel. So far so good for Mog. Oh, you can turn your laptop into a hotspot and have it share your Wi-Fi connection for internet on the cruise. I wasn't talking about using your phone as a hotspot. What? You can turn on your laptop hotspot. That sounds way too complicated. You're saying like so I can have it on my phone, right? Yeah, I guess I'll figure that out for tomorrow's live stream. I'll look at that. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. What time is it there? It's 8:12. I think it's 8:12. Yeah, it's 8:12. I don't think the time zone changes in Mexico, right? In California time zone is Mexico time zone. New look just bought back. New look just bought back in XCN 155. Thank you for all your help and support. Gonna be wealthy. What's up, Todzilla? Yeah, let's see how XCN's doing. Yeah, so you're sitting on support. You're still making higher lows. You're getting compressed right now, so eventually we're either going to have a breakdown or we're going to have a breakout of here. Stock RSI did completely reset. RSI is neutral. So by the looks of it, it does seem that, yeah, I mean, 150, this needs to hold. Otherwise, we are going to get a bigger move down. Not a bigger move down, but technically the next area of support is going to be 1 cent 40 and then 1 cent 37, but because that's still validating this uptrend. Let's see. Anon. What's up, Anon? Flip coins for 10 beans. Let's go, man. Grab a mojito. Thank you so much for that. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. Grab a mojito. I don't think I've ever had a mojito. I'm not a big drinker, so I don't really drink, but I guess I will have to, and then I will let you know how it was. What is a mojito? Um, Usually when I do drink, it's gin or it's rum, which this entire cruise, the only thing I drank was on the first night. It was gin and tonic, because I feel like that's a less sugary drink. But mojito, I don't know if they even have a mojito on the cruise. They probably have it in Mexico. But we're gonna go to what is it called? We're going to we're going to Cabo Wabo. Um, the oh no, not Cabo Wabo. We're going to Senior Frog. So like in Cabo there's like the frog restaurant, Senior Frog, when you get off on the when you get off on the pier. That's where I'm pretty sure they have a mojito there. So it's 11:13. I'm in North Carolina. Oh, my friend just bought a house there for rent. What's up? Surprised to see you live. I'm working right now. Got you in the background. What's up, Free Lightning? Yeah, so I'm on vacation this week, so my hours are like I don't have to wait until 5 p.m. because I'm technically on vacation, um taking most PTO, but I'm still working and obviously the grind don't stop, so I'm going to be live streaming too because, um yeah, because why not, you know? It's just an hour. All right, go ahead. Like, I'm blocking the. All right. Sorry, my friend had to walk by. Let's see. Uh, or you share a connection via your laptop. I don't know either way. That way you can check. Either way. Yeah, I'm gonna test it out when I get off on the live stream. Appleman says, "Hey, Dgen tried to pump a little up 11%. Let's check Dgen for the gentle for Appleman. Dgen USDT. Yeah, it's attempting to break out, but you're still getting stuck at 42, and you're making a lower high. So it's still bearish under 42, but once you get a breakout, then this chart is valid and targets on the upside are still valid. But what you really want to see is degen over 42, and the 71 would be in play. But regardless, just keep in mind, even if you have a big pump to 1 cent 60, that might be, you might still be bearish because you're actually hitting the downtrend. So just be careful with degen. Grimaldi's in the house. Let's go. Carrion says Zebec. And Flip Coins, thank you so much for the 10. I really appreciate that. That is awesome. Oh, is Kiliani in here? Dude, I bought UPS. I bought like 4.65 shares of UPS this morning. Um it's down like 10%. Oh man, how much is it at right now? Dude, I just bought UPS this morning. Um and it went even $92.50. Not USD. Yeah, it's at 91.71. I just bought UPS this morning because it had a massive dip. I just bought 4 point because I had some what do you call it? Purchasing power, like 430 bucks or something. So I ended up just buying UPS. Let's see. How high do I think Zebec can go this cycle? That's a good question. So Zebec, I mean, there's no reason why. Here, let's see. How high do I think? It's already at 3 point. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, it's already a 480 million market cap. Uh, so let me see where the 1618 puts it. 1.5 cents. Yeah, that's still under a billion. So what, like 4 cents 70, maybe 10 cents. Yeah, I'd say like between 5 and 10 cents. No, between 5 and 15 cents is where I'm guessing because that's also not crazy because you're still under a 5 billion market cap. So I think that's very possible between 5 and 15 cents, which is 10 to 30x from the current price, and it's just even way more um from the low if you ended up buying the low. Grimaldi, what's up? Flipcoin says enjoy, bro. Thank you so much. I will. Mojito is like drinking and brushing your teeth at the same time. Dude, yeah, I've never had a mojito. JR Ford, what's up? How are you? LO, a good example. The mint is, oh, so it has mint in it. Is full flavor. Zebec is moving. You guys must be drinking the well sauce, not the good stuff. The well sauce. No, we don't. My wife usually drinks like wine and champagne, and I'm not a drinker, but when I do, it's just gin. I like gin because it's like the least sweet. Easy says, "What's up, meow? Where are you at? Honeymoon? No, we're just on vacation. Mexico. We're on a Mexican cruise, on a cruise to Mexico. I think everything is dumping today so that people can buy back with the Fed FOMC meeting tomorrow. Yeah, when they announce, dude, imagine if they do a rate cut, which I think is, oh yeah, even if they don't lower rates, I think there will still be a surge back. Yeah. Thank you for the update. You're welcome. Good sign. Good sign. I was at UPS this morning. Yeah. You marked the bottom, dude. Yeah, the flip coins went to UPS and then bam, we're down 9%. Gave me the opportunity to buy because I was gonna buy it anyway. Oh, not you, meow the chat. I must drink tea. Oh, okay, okay. You guys must be drinking the well sauce, not the good stuff. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean a lot, yeah. So many different drinks, man. I'm just like, yeah, let's just keep it simple. Keep it simple. I will have a mojito though. I'm gonna try it. And if I like it, then I like it. If I don't, I will tell you. No hard feelings though. Turbo. Yeah, let's take a look at Turbo. Is it moving up? Turbo USD. Yeah, we're still under the 618. We're just waiting to break 58. But I think like once, yeah, because like the RSI, the stock RSI is completely reset and the RSI is neutral, and we're still making higher lows and we're still making higher highs. So this isn't necessarily a bad thing because when we do turn bullish again, 87 and then 1 cent 40 is in play. And then obviously up to 6 cents for Turbo in the bull run, in my opinion. So Turbo, you just needed to break 58 and we're at 48 right now. Let's see. Meow, do you think Shark Cat on Sol can come back from the dead? I think any coin can come back from the dead. Um, Shark Cat. What the? Oh, I remember this. I remember this. It kind of looks like, I mean, it looks like all the other Solana coins, right? It kind of looks like Bag. Yeah, I mean, 6 million market cap, 1 million liquidity. It's okay. Oh, and then let's take a look at a used car and Billy. Yeah, so we're stuck in resistance, 44, 1 cent. So yeah, it's not bad right now. It doesn't look bad. It's not macro bearish, which is a good sign. And then from the current, and you're making higher highs and you're making higher lows. Some may call that a bear flag, but I don't. It's a 50x back up to its all-time high. So you're looking, what is it like 65, 300 million? Did Shark Cat actually hit 300 million? Was was Shark Cat actually 300 million at one point? No, it wasn't. It was 50 million though. Yeah, it was 50 million. So um then they released their coins. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, after this we're gonna go work out and then we're gonna get breakfast and then we're probably yeah, we're gonna get off and we're gonna go walk around. I'm gonna go see if I can buy some Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Let's see. Can you do Natex chart? I don't know what that is, but we could take a look at it. Natex. What the heck is this? Natex network. Small market cap, extremely big, fully diluted market cap. So it's not fully diluted. Be careful. There's no token unlock schedule. Just things that you should definitely look into before you put your hard-earned money into it. It looks like it just came out and it's just been consolidating, so nothing's happened. Bullish over 3092. Back up to its highs around 138%. So, um, I mean, once we break the peak, you're looking at 205 in play, and then anything under 92 is not bullish, bearish under 75. Very simple. What's your opinion on Dgen looking to buy more DCA into other coins? What's your opinion on Dgen looking to buy more or DCA into other coins? Yeah, we looked at Dgen. I don't know. I think it looks like it wants to break out. So if you're buying right now, you're getting in before the next breakout and then resistance at 1 cent to 1 cent 60, also making that higher high. So if you're getting in for a quick trade, maybe it's not bad, but like as far as like long term and holding it, you can still come back up to 1 cent 60 and get stuck at this downtrend, which is also coincides with the 618 and then come back down. But I mean, if you're going to be making higher high and even forming a bull flag, or sorry, bear flag, technically you could still go back up to 1 cent to 1 cent 60, get stuck and then come back down. So DGen doesn't look bad. I mean, it looks like it's still maintaining this uptrend. You're still making higher lows. So it doesn't look bad right now. But right now, if you're buying now, you're banking on breaking 42 and getting past 71 to 1. So um, and if we don't break this area, then we are still technically macro bearish. Let's see. DZ says, oh, nice. Enjoy your vacation, dude. I've done a couple cruises too. Let's go. Yeah, I think it's I like cruises because everything's like included except um, specialty dining. Um, Sharkhat is that coin Vision brings up every now and then. I don't trust it. I think it's just a liquidity pool collector for at a point for anyone holding a lot of it, waiting for people to sell and then they can sell off their tokens. That's not good. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Bag. I thought Bag was the one that Vision talked about. Bag. Yeah, it's this one, right? Cat with Bag. This is the one that he talks about, right? Yeah, this looks kind of the same, but like the liquidity sucks. 300x. Yeah, I mean it's good liquidity to market cap ratio, but this thing looks like it's just dying. Uh, DZ says, dogging me pumped and I sold. Now I'm gonna buy it back because it's back down. That way I can DCA my average down. Yeah, let's take a look at dog and me. Yeah, dog and me. One thing that sucks is that because I'm not on my computer at home. Yeah, and it's still in this channel, so it's not bad. You did get stuck at resistance too, so that's perfect. You sold resistance, now you're buying back. And then if it goes back up, then you kind of double down. Let's see. Free lightning for 4 beans. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. $4 foot long. Let's go. Thank you so much for that. Uh, let's see. Can you do TA on ESX? I don't know what that is. I've never seen you in here, but we could take a look at it. Estate X. Yeah, this is very small market cap. A lot of like it's less than 10% diluted. There is no token schedule. The market cap isn't confirmed. So these are all obviously areas that you should probably be careful. ECX. Um, I mean, technically you're bullish. Next target is 2 cents 30, and then if this thing runs, it's 10 cents is the target on the upside. So you're looking at about a 500%. And then in terms of the macro time frame for ECX, again, I don't really have a lot of data to work with, but you came back down, retested 618. That's still valid support. And then with any sort of pullback on the shorter time frame, uh, I'd say 1 cent 50, anything under that, we're probably going to come back down and form some sort of area to compress before we break out or have a bigger breakdown. Can we take a look at Litecoin? Yeah, we can. Uh, give me 1 second. Litecoin. How's Litecoin doing? Yeah, Litecoin's doing pretty good. I mean, obviously we were overbought, and we say this in our update videos. Whenever you're overbought, be careful. We might have some sort of correction, stock RSI's resetting. As long as it's still over $99, you're still macro bullish, but regardless, you're still in this upward channel. So you're still making higher highs and higher lows across the board. So Litecoin is performing pretty well right now. What's up, Daniel? How are you? Did you go over PNG already? Could you share a realistic price prediction for the next weekly leg up? No, I can't give you a weekly update video or a weekly price prediction. I have no idea, and nobody can actually know that, but I can give you the targets. Oops. Let's see. What is it? PNG. Yeah, so For PNG, we got stuck in resistance, so regardless, nothing's happening until we break 16 to 22 cents. Meaning, just like before, I mean, we've came up here 3 times now and gotten rejected. If we don't break through this area of resistance in this box, then bigger move down is imminent. Um, and I'd say as far as oh wait, no, as far as on the macro time frame, I think 11 cents is still the 382, which is still it's still well over that. Yeah, so it's still over 11 cents 50. So as long as it's 11 cents 50 and you get some sort of consolidation and accumulation, eventually we should break out of this area. But if we don't, 11 cents 50 needs to hold. Otherwise, we're going to get a bigger move down. Once this area breaks, I do put the next target at 37 cents. So I guess I could say that's the next target on the upside, but just keep in mind we need to break 22 cents. How high do I think it can get to? You're welcome, Case Chronicles. Do you think the Fed will cut rates tomorrow? Yes, I do. Can you please check SNEC? SNEC. Yes, I can. SNEC is doing good. It looks very good. On the macro time frame. So for SNEC, I mean, you're in this upward channel, you're making higher highs, you're making higher lows. Nothing has changed from the last time that we looked at SNEC. Obviously, we were overbought. We're getting some sort of correction. Correction needs to keep us over 30. We're well over that. So and the stock RSI is completely reset. So we're gearing up for the next move up, and the next move up should hopefully break 47, and 95 would be in play. Double top breakout should send us to 2 cents 90. Um, so keeping it very simple for Sneck. But this looks very good. I mean, this looks like a really healthy chart. Has he done Natex and Zebec? I did Natex, yeah. I think so. Did I do Natex? Yeah, I did do Natex. Yeah, and we also did Zebec. Hey, can you please check out Celestia? What's up, Tony? Yes, we can. Sure. What is it? Celestia. Sounds like a Yeah, so Celestia is still macro bearish. You're making lower highs and lower lows. We have resistance at $2.50 and 377. We could still come back to this area, get stuck, and make a lower low. So even last time we got stuck, we came up, got stuck at the 23632. We actually had a point 0.5 retracement before we made a lower low. I'm not saying that's going to happen this time again, but just be careful it can, because that's also validating this downtrend. Um, so we're just in this downtrend in this channel, and even if it comes back up to 382, you can see it's still hitting it's still smacking right into this downtrend. So price to be would be $3.82. A breakout should send us to 734, which will invalidate this downtrend, and then from there we could say to the moon. Then we'll have some targets on the upside to look at. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Can you do TA on Cookie? Thanks. Thoughts on Chill Guy? We missed Chill Guy. Remember we saw it at like 1 cent when it went all the way back down now, and then it went up to 10 cents. What about Pepe? We could take a look at that. Do you think FET is falling a lot lower? I've got a big bag at 71 cents, thinking of selling. What is it? Cookie. Yeah, so Cookie, we do need to get a break over 17 cents. Right now, 12 cents 46 needs to hold, otherwise we'll be macro bearish. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not really doing much. We had some sort of a sell-off. It did reset the stock RSI. The RSI is more towards overbought, below the moving average. So um, right now it's not bullish, unfortunately. We do need to get over 1790. That is a target on the upside. On the downside, 1246 is a key area that it needs to stay over. Let's see. Thoughts on Chill Guy? I don't know. Chill Guy, let's see. Yeah, this thing went all the way down to 1 cent. Had a monster move up. Wow, 500%, 600%. Yeah, for Chill Guy, we are still bearish. Sorry, we're not bearish. We're not bullish. We are getting stuck at the 382 at 7 cents 39. So whoever bought here and sold at 382, congratulations. You never know if it's going to go past that. So although some coins do get stuck at come back and have a .5 retracement. But we did get stuck at the 382 at 7 cents 40. So that is the target on the upside, and then on the downside on the macro time frame, I would just say, yeah, I mean, we're over the 382 support as of right now, so 5 cents 80. So far so good. That would be a valid support. Next area of support, I guess, is going to be 3 cents 70 on the downside. Um, I think it's a good play. I mean, it is kind of. Is it even a small market cap anymore? Well, what the heck? Uh, Yeah, it's still relatively a small market cap, fully diluted too, and it's like, yeah, wow, this thing was 60 cents, unbelievable. FET, what's up? Dubai Fitness, let's go. What about Pepe? I think we missed the boat on Pepe too. Yeah, so Pepe is doing pretty good. This kind of looks like yeah, this looks pretty good. You're in this channel right now. Target on upside is 1 cent 50. You're making higher lows and higher highs. So stock RSI did reset with the sell-off, and the RSI was a little bit, I guess it was kind of overbought, and then we obviously got a sell-off, and that is resetting the RSI. We're not quite oversold. We're kind of neutral, but as long as we come back down and then we turn bullish again and we actually maintain this uptrend making higher lows, then the next target should break 1 cent 50 and then from there go to the moon, right? From there, I mean, we're looking at what 19 and then previous all-time high, and then we could take a look at price discovery. Let's see. Uh, let's see. FET. Let's take a look at FET. Oh wait, is that Echo YGO in the house? No way. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. By the way, my FET question is for a big spot position. I'll check that out for you right now. You're welcome, Pro. Hey, I'm at work right now, but still engaging. Dude, that's what I'm talking. Hey, that's why I comment and I like every single one of your videos because you help support. You know how it is. You know how it is. So thank you so much. Echo YGO signing out. No, signing in. Dude, I love Echo YGO. One of the best Yu-Gi-Oh players and content creators on YouTube. Self-proclaimed. Um, very, very, very good player over there. So definitely go check his content out. Um, get my boy to 10K. Get my boy to 100K subs. Echo YGO. Let's go. I love Echo YGO. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until Sunday to buy in. Market's choppy, but my prediction is no rate cuts tomorrow. I think they're gonna do rate cuts. Okay, so for FET, you're just getting stuck in resistance right now. So unfortunately, you're making lower highs and lower lows. I mean, this is kind of like a falling wedge or a bull flag, some may say. Bearish under 59 cents. Stock RSI did almost completely reset. RSI is pretty neutral, so I'd say, I mean, if it's a big position, you said you bought it at 81 cents. It's not that I don't think that's a bad. You bought it at the high. Yeah, so you bought it when it kind of pumped. You and I mean, in your defense, like if this thing would have broken out, then that would have been a good time to buy. Obviously, I mean, that wouldn't have been a good time to buy, but um, what you really want to buy is when the RSI is oversold, or closer to oversold, because that does generally mark bottom. I do think that once you do break 83 cents, so close to your buy point, you should get a bigger move up. $1.10 and $1.45 is in play. What you really want to see is a breakout over $1.45 because you're breaking out of this downtrend, making lower highs. Um, so I would just hold it because you're still in resistance. You're not in, I don't think you're, it's not bearish. So you're just actually, you've been consolidating since April 2025. So you've been accumulating and consolidating for a couple months now, and you're still technically stuck in this box and stuck in resistance. Um, so I don't think maybe wait it out, but you got to do what's best for you. So none of this is financial advice, obviously. But if I was in, and if I was at 81 cents, maybe, and if you're trying to like just get out of it, maybe wait until 83 to $1.10, or kind of risk it for $1.45. But again, once you break $1.45, you're most likely going to go to the moon. So that's the target on the upside. That's what you're waiting for. Samo, Toshi, we'll take a look at it. Asteroid coming November. Still listening to while working. LOL. What's up, free lightning? Let me know if you need what coin you want me to look out for you. Thanks for your stream, Meow. Yeah, you're welcome, DZ. Thank you for always coming by. Let me know if I got all your coins. I think I did, but no, I bought it at 71 cents, not 81 cents. Yeah, so you bought it. So you bought it here. You kind of still bought it when the RSI was overbought. Generally speaking, again, just go to CoinMarketCap or even TradingView. On the indicators, type in RSI and stock RSI and make sure you're on the daily. And if you like want a dollar cost average down, or if you want to buy like if you want good buying opportunities, just make sure you buy it when the RSI is oversold. Because in a bear market, it doesn't matter because you're going to be making lower lows anyway. But at least you're not buying the pump, right? At least you're buying when the market goes down and when basically when it's dipping, right? Um, but I mean, that's not bad, 71 cents. So you're kind of broken even right now. So right now, 83 to $1.10 are the targets that you're probably looking for. Um, but anything under 59 cents is bearish and you're probably going to get a bigger move down. So I don't know if you're going to hold it to 59 cents, but just that's not bad. I don't think that's bad. Let's see. I love Echo YGO. Let's see. You know who Echo YGO is, right? No, you don't. Oh, damn. I thought you did. Everyone knows. Everyone knows Echo YGO. Let's see. Toshi. Oh, and GST. Yeah, I got you. We'll take a look at GST. Did we do Toshi? Oh yeah, we did. Okay, so for Toshi, we are okay, so we haven't closed under support right now. We're literally hanging on for dear life for support. So if 57 doesn't hold and if this candle closes over under 57, then we're probably going to get a bigger move down. However, I do think that we bottom because the stock RSI is completely reset. RSI is neutral at this point. So if this area doesn't hold, we're probably going to get a bigger move down and the next area of support is 53 for Toshi. However, if we could get some sort of reversal and if this candle actually closes over, 64 and 85 are still in play. And then from there, obviously 12 and Toshi to the moon. And then you said GST. Oh no, not GST. Yeah, the GST sucks, man. This is such a gamble play. You're just gambling at this point, man. I really hope you make it though, because like these are really big moves up. Uh, yeah, I mean, nothing's happening with GST. I mean, 3 cents 30 bearish, bullish over 10 cents. You're looking at 400 to 1300%. You could still get that and still come back down, and this thing could still go to zero. Stock RSI completely reset. RSI is now over the moving average, so hopefully we do get a big move up soon, which looks like that's what it's gearing up for. But at any point, if we do fall below this previous floor, you're just going to be making a lower low. This thing's slowly dying. So maybe take profits if you end up seeing it at between 3 cents and 9 cents, or at least money back. And Dubai Fitness, I really hope it works out for you. You just have to decide, hey, do I want to hold it? And are those upside potentials worth holding 59 cents? Because again, even if it comes down to 59 cents, that might be a bounce point. So you don't need to necessarily sell. But if you start seeing it breaking down and if you think that it's going to stay below, if you think that we're basically going to close under that, then that's when you're like, hey, that, I'm just going to cut my losses. But um, you might be selling a bottom if you sell at that point too at 59 cents. But I really hope it just doesn't even get to that point. I hope it just goes up to the 80 and then $1.10 for you. That way you have some wiggle room. That way on the shorter time frame, we could look at areas of support for a continuation up. John, thank you so much for the membership. PYR, please. Vulcan Forged. PYR. Yeah, so for PYR, nothing's bullish, so it hasn't really done anything. I say the same thing over and over again. Stock RSI did reset. RSI is over the yeah, it is over the moving average. So I do think that you should get a big move up soon because yeah, you're over the moving average and the stock RSI completely reset, and you're still maintaining this uptrend, if you want to call it that. $2.05 bearish under 205, so we could still come back up to 205 and get rejected. And then at that point, you have to decide, hey, do I want to get some money back or just let it ride? And then the 382 is $3.77. Keep in mind, we say the same thing here, like even when it consolidated, you did get stuck at the 236382 here too. And then we made a lower low. So of course, this, when you sell, that's going to be the one time this thing goes back up to its all-time high. So maybe you should just sell on the way up, and that way you can get some money back just in case this comes back down and makes a lower low and invalidates this downtrend. So, not financial advice, just my opinion. Can we take a look at Mog real quick? I'm good with everything else for now. Yeah, that's a Matthew Dropco coin. Yeah, so for Mog, we said that it needs to stay over the box at 13 to 15. So we did come back and retest it as support. RSI did reset, and sorry, the stock RSI did reset, and then the RSI is neutral right now. So what we need to see is a move back up on these indicators, taking the price over 15, and then 22 is in play. You're making higher highs and higher lows anyway, and you're staying over support. So far, so good for Mog. Everything looks out to be very good right now. Flipcoin says later, thanks. You're welcome. And hey, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. And then I will let you know how the mojito is um in the next live stream. Can you check out SQD? What was that? Squid? Oh, it is squid. I mean, this doesn't look bad. Yeah, I mean, you're getting stuck at the 618. Breakout over 18 should take us to 31, and then 65, and then obviously price discovery up to $5. And then it needs to stay over the 23632, which I'm assuming it is. Yeah, it is. So anything under 10 cents, the top is in, and we're going to get a bigger capitulation and move down. What about GST on the daily, man? That is, there's nothing bullish with GST Diamond. What do you mean on the daily? There's literally, are we looking at the same chart? This is, if you're trying to trade it, first of all, this is on the daily. Second of all, I mean, if you're trying to really look at this on the daily, so I'm assuming you're trading it. I'd say, I mean, you had a 618 retracement of support. You made a higher high. So I can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, so right now 92. So 2092 is in play. And then on the downside, it's 65 is still support. So there's your analysis on the daily. I just hate that. That's crazy. So 65 on the downside, 92 on the upside for the next higher high. You're welcome. Welcome to Planet Bearish. Dude, that's a good gym. Oh my gosh, that's my gym name. So when I make enough money where I can just like you know, retire and have like open up my gym because that's what I want to do because I have goals and and I want to, I want to open up a gym, like a crypto gym for the crypto boys. We're gonna have charts up, we're gonna have screens, and we're gonna have the Nasdaq, we're gonna have SPY, we're gonna have the S&P 500. We're gonna have a whole every single screen is gonna be like the Bitcoin, total market cap, others. Everything's gonna be up. You know how like you go to a gym right now, you're looking at like People's Court, Judge Judy, and then you got some drama shows, garbage. We're gonna focus nothing on that and just like crypto and making money. So it's literally a gym to make money. You want to become successful and rich, you go to this gym. Let's go. Yeah, so when I do that, that's gonna be the name, Planet Bearish, dude. That's like, hey man, thanks for giving me my gym name. Hey, when I open up my gym, Planet Bearish. No, 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 it's gonna be Planet Bullish because that's like negative. I gotta make it positive. Planet Bullish. That's smart, man. Thank you, Gerald Ford. Best regards from Croft Poland. Hey, what's up, DB? How are you? Thanks for covering FET. I was just asking if it's likely to go much lower than 70 cents. I'm holding for a few dollars. No, it doesn't because you've been consolidating in that range for a while. I don't think it is because look, I think you're gearing up more towards the next move up. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the RSI is reset. The stock RSI is reset and the RSI is neutral right now. So it's not like you're overbought. I'm not like, oh, hey, we're going to get some sort of correction. And it's not like it's oversold where we know that we're going to get some sort of move down. So it's kind of smack dead in the middle, but the stock RSI is reset. And since April of 2025, the price really hasn't done anything. You legged up and then you consolidated. So I do think that there's more potential on the upside, 84 cents, a dollar 10, a dollar 47 eventually, than coming back down. That's what I think about it. I hope I answered your question. Thanks, man. You're welcome. And I hope you make it. Appreciated, Meow. Yeah, thank you so much for your lightning, and I appreciate the membership. That's awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel as a mod and as a member. And thank you for the super chat. That's awesome. You also sent a super chat. Any chance you could take a look at CVX? Only if you have time. Yeah, we still have like 15 minutes. So yeah. CVX. What is that, convex? I think that's convex, yeah. Yeah, this thing hasn't really done anything. It's just been consolidating. It's just been accumulating since June of 2022. So for convex, yeah, I'd say bullish over $6, bearish under 345. So 601's the target on the upside, needs to stay over 345. Very simple. And then from there, we can start looking at areas of support and areas it needs to stay over for a continuation up. Um, so keeping it very simple for convex. You're welcome, Diamonds. Could you check a perpetual protocol? I would be very grateful. Thank you and have a nice day. Yeah, let's take a look at perpetual protocol. Echo YGO says dueling book. I can't right now, dude. I'm live streaming and then I'm gonna go to the gym while I'm live streaming and then I have to like uh check my do a little bit of work. Like probably like an hour, like 30 minutes or an hour or whatever. And then I'm gonna go work out and then I gotta go grab breakfast and then we're gonna get off on the ship. So yeah, let's do perpetual protocol. But maybe tonight. I don't I don't know. I'll let you know. Perpetual protocol. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, so for perpetual protocol, yeah, I guess the indicators really don't matter right now. It is still bearish under 54 cents. So price to beat would be 54 cents. And then bullish over $1.12. So yeah, bullish over $1.12, bearish under 53 cents. So it could still come back up to either of these points, get stuck and come back down. So if you were to ask me the same question in November of 2022, I would have said the same thing. I would have done this, been like, hey, 31 cents needs to hold. bearish under 87 cents, and then I would have boxed it like I always do and said this is all resistance. So this is all areas that we could get stuck at and come back down. So if you sold it, then you made money. But if you held it, you actually broke down and made a lower low. So that's not good. So the same concept is in play right now. Because even though it's bearish, you could still theoretically make money if you buy the low, right? Because even if it comes back up to this box at this point, which will still validate this downtrend, making a lower low, if you bought the low, that you're still looking at 200 to 500% pump. I hope that made sense. Let me see. Thanks for that. You're welcome. Dubai Fitness says thanks. Thanks. What about render? I want to get in for a spot position. How low do you think pulling back? I have a big buy order for a spot at 380. Render. Did this coin get delisted on Coinbase or no? Wow, this thing looks so nice, dude. Look at this chart, man. Super healthy chart. I wish my freaking crypto looked like that. Let me look at render really quick. This didn't get delisted? Yeah, no, it's on Coinbase. Then what happened? Did they like change? They changed their token, right? Yeah, dude, super healthy chart. Uh, we could bounce in like 10 minutes. 10, 15. Okay, cool. Let's see. I mean, technically, yeah, technically the macro support is $3.05, which you actually held. So you're actually you're very bullish on render right now. 380, where did you get that? I guess that's the 382, so $3.74. So yeah, so just keep in mind you're gonna get that continuation up as long as 374 holds. If not, you're looking at a bigger move back down to 296 to 326. So how high did you say how high do I think it can go? Oh, how low do I think it can go? I think that's yeah, I think that's how low I think it can go. So if it doesn't hold, and if it comes back down kind of like what it did here, because technically it still made a higher low, 291 and 321 would be in play. Stock RSI is almost fully reset. RSI is neutral, so you might get a bigger move down to those areas. So I'm not saying change your sell order, but if you buy at 380, which does coincide closely to the 382, which does mark like if we do get a bounce and if it's still bullish, it would be from that point. If that doesn't hold, just expect it to go back down to 296 to 320. That's what I think. Looking forward to the top. I hate Bitcoin. Yeah, you're telling me, man. I hate Bitcoin too. Even though we're gonna buy it next cycle, we're just gonna be Bitcoin maxis. Yeah, I mean Bitcoin's still bullish. Like there's nothing you can't really argue that. Still bullish over 100 to 108,000. My target at 139 to 148 is still in play. The second I see Bitcoin at 139 to 148,000, I that is going to be my top. Hold on, let me stretch my legs. Oh, and I have to like stretch my legs, stretch my legs. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Dubai Fitness. Let's see. Free Lighting says heading out for breakfast. Thanks for the stream, meow, and take care, everyone. Yeah, hey, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate that. And yeah, we're gonna be streaming for like another 9 minutes too. So last few stragglers or anybody else that has any coins, we could take a look at. We could take a look at any last minute coins for the chats. I don't know if I missed any coins, but definitely feel free to let me know. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to sit over here being super quiet, not talking. Look at Bitcoin dominance. Oh no, Bitcoin dominance is going back up. Nah, dude, I think this is gonna drop. I think we're gonna get a really big Ethereum move soon, hopefully. Yeah, Ethereum dominance is breaking out. Yeah, our target's 12%. Should take us to 14%, and then from there, that's going to be a do or die. Because 618 retracement before we fall off the table, that would be brutal. Maybe we do get 138 to 140,000, and then the biggest con of it all is going to be Ethereum dominance getting back up to 14%, having a 618 retracement, and then marking the top for altcoins. So basically, like, you know, worst alt season in the history of crypto. That would be so brutal. How's OXT doing? I sold at 550. What is it at? Oh, it's at 570. You guys want to see something crazy? Look at this. I really messed up. OXT BTC. Look at this. That means that that means that my dollar cost average down. I not only lost money, but I also devalued my own money. I'm never again, like never again am I buying any sort of altcoin. It's just Bitcoin. Because look, I guess if you I guess it's BTC and then where's the plus? Compare it to like US dollar, right? No, that's wrong. Ah, check the chat. Nope. D nice Don. Altcoins suck until they don't. I know exactly. My coin sucks. Or my coin sucked and then I sold the bottom. What's up, D nice Don? How are you doing? Dog and Me very volatile right now, but I mean Dog and Me has a really nice chart though. Yeah, Dog and Me has a pretty nice chart. I mean you're literally just in this channel. You're just making higher highs and higher lows. So this thing it's not like a rug. I just showed you my coin. My coin is just like the other way. It's inverted. So Dog and Me doesn't look that bad right now. Targets on the outside are 64 to 95. Once you get a breakout, all-time high should be in play. Keep in mind with Dog and Me too. I mean, had a, this thing had a 83% correction before it went up, 10x, right? So this thing just had a 80% correction, and where does a 10x put it? I mean, it doesn't have to be 10x, but you can just kind of get the gist of it. A 10x puts you at a higher high and still in still validating this channel. So, Dog and Me is pretty good, and then that's not even to include that. Like, I think the market cap's baby, right? Yeah, it's dude, it's a 37 million market cap. So this thing has so much upside potential. So. Another one that's kind of like this is KeyCat. Yeah, 40 million, very small market cap, very nice chart. So yeah, I think you got it, Dinon. I think you got it, D-Nice, the Dawn. I'll just call you the Dawn. Hey, is that from One Piece, the Dawn? Because do you know what I'm talking about? Do you ever play the One Piece game, like the card game? Because you have Dawn, and that's like your mana. You got to put your Dawn down. and and then you tap your Dawn to actually play the game. JR4 says we will learn from our past mistakes. This is true. Why is crow pumping? Because you probably sold. I'm just joking. Let's see. Is crow pumping or did you get? I mean, it's kind of pumping. I've learned XN is the first. I learned XN is the first to dump and the last to pump, and is at the mercy of spot traders. They say where the top is, the local top. Yeah, uh, Dog and Me and Keycat are my biggest meme bags. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Keycat, good for you, man. Uh, both have a lot of upside potential because they're both on Coinbase and they're very small market cap. I like them because they're on Coinbase. Exactly. Thank you for your analysis, bro. Nah, the name is just because I'm Italian. Oh, we just had a Italian yes 2 days ago, 2 nights ago. Damn, yeah, 2 nights ago. It's already 2 nights ago, and I already just want to go home to my cats. Yeah, it's like screw this group. I'm just joking. Uh, Thank you for your analysis. No, yeah, thank you, and thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for stopping by the live stream, my friend. I hope you make it, man. I really hope you make it. Dog and me and uh, Dog and me and Keyboard Cat are both great plays, so I think you'll be fine. Uh, what about Cake? Can you check Yoldo? I don't know what Yoldo is. Yoldo. What's Yoldo? Yoldo? Is that a stock? Let's see. Yeah, there's no stock. I think that guy's trolling. What about Cake? For a spot, I have a bag at $2.70. Pancake swap. No, this is wrong. Let's see. Pancake swap. Yeah, I mean it's just it's been accumulating for I mean to 3 years now. Giant U. I mean it doesn't look let's see. I have spot at $2.70. Okay, so for a pancake swap, 270 relatively close to 249. Bearish under 249. If we break below 249, we're probably going to come back down to the lows, kind of like what happened the last couple times. Look, this is perfect example of getting stuck at the 236382. So we do need to get a break over 433. Once that does, it does confirm that pancake swap is bullish. And then you said $2.70 for spot. Yeah, we have support at 220 and 258, so it's not that bad. You need to get a breakout over, yeah, I mean a breakout right now, 435 is in play as long as you stay over as long as you stay over the 236 at 249. So Dawn, keep up the great streams and videos. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's go. Super chats are doing good today. I think we got three so far. So, and yeah, we got 1 minute left of the live stream, or around a minute. So we'll take, yeah, three super chats in one live stream. That is awesome. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, I mean, we'll take another coin request by anyone, and then we'll call it there, and then we'll go live again tomorrow, probably the same time. I don't know. Again, I'm on vacation, so it's just whenever I can. Fart Boy, it's already been to 200 million market cap in the last couple months. People are saying it can go to $4. Big community. Fart Boy, what the heck is that? Fart Boy. 23 million market cap. Yeah, and it's been almost 200 million market cap. What the heck is this garbage, dude? This, like, wow, it just made millionaires overnight, and my coin can't do that. That's brutal. Fart boy. Yeah, this thing's bearish under 2 cents 90, bullish over 4 cents. Should take us to 7 cents 50 previous high, and then fart boy up to 91 cents. Yeah, I have 91 cents. So that's my target on the upside um once you break the high. But this is a gamble, so just be careful. 824,000 lock liquidity to 23 million market cap. Not really that great, you know, not really that great, but it's still okay. But yeah, anything under breaking under 1 cent 60 is gonna we're gonna probably have a really big capitulation down. I'd say support. Yeah, I say 2 zeros 55. If it breaks 2 zeros 55, it's going to zero. And yeah, with that, oh, Aloe's in the house. Welcome to the end of the live stream. Just in time for my outro. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. So we've been live for about an hour, so we put it in our hour today. So thank you so much. I really appreciate all the super chats, all the members, all the subscribers. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Have a great day. Have a great Tuesday. And yeah, we'll be live again tomorrow, probably in the morning, same time, but we'll just have to wait and see.